Good evening, welcome to Primetime News. I'm Anupama Suvarna and right now the headlines. Manmohan Singh defends reforms, warns against misinformation. Siblings murdered for money in Dharmasthala. Beltangadi police said motive not yet clear. Saffron organization misleading the poor, using backward class youth, Vinay Kumar. Prime Minister Manmohan Singh Friday defended the government's fresh economic reforms, saying these were needed to boost investor confidence domestically and globally. In a nationally televised address, the Prime Minister accused the opposition of misleading the people and said the time had come to embrace hard decisions to revive the country's economy. We are at a point where we can reverse the slowdown in our growth. We need a revival in investor confidence domestically and globally. The decisions we have taken recently are necessary for this purpose. The Prime Minister's speech came hours after the Trinamool Congress quit his government over the decisions to hike diesel prices, cap the supply of cooking gas cylinders and allow FDI in multi-brand retail trade. He said that subsidy on petroleum products had grown enormously and would have been over rupees 2 lakh crore this year. If he had not acted, it would have meant a higher fiscal deficit. He said India had faced a similar situation in 1991 when nobody was willing to lend us even small amounts of money. On the decision to limit to 6 the number of cooking gas cylinders a family can get in a year, the Prime Minister said almost half of our people actually use only 6 cylinders or less. The Prime Minister pointed out that much of diesel is used by big cars and sports utility vehicles owned by the rich and by factories and businesses. Almost half of our people who need our help the most, we have ensured they are not affected. We did not touch the price of kerosene, which is consumed by the poor, he said. In a heart-rending incident, elderly siblings were found murdered at their house located near KSRTC bus stand in Dharmasthala. 61-year-old Narayana and 45-year-old Yamuna were allegedly targeted by miscreants for cash and jewels. However, they were poor, and while Narayana was mentally ill, Yamuna worked as construction laborer. She too was said to be mentally imbalanced but partially. Unidentified miscreants allegedly killed the duo by bashing their heads with a heavy object. It is suspected that the heinous act would have taken place on the night of Thursday, September 20th. The incident came to light after the local people spotted the murder and informed the police on Friday, September 21st at around 12 noon. Sources said that the victims did not have any rivalry in the neighborhood. Beltangadi police rushed to the spot and investigations are on. Fingerprints experts and dog squad were also rushed to the spot. Now take a short commercial break. Saffron organization misleading the poor, using backward class youth, Vinay Kumar.